I'll probably become feral. It's probably a Lord of the Flies situation on my Animal Crossing island.
That's a book that I had to read, and I never like. It was so interesting, but the weird in a weird way. How does the ending of that book go? The
It
Lord of the Flies.
is weird. Honestly, I don't remember. I don't remember. I have not read that in a long time. If you've read Lord
Man.
of the Flies, let us know in the chat.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Let's start
right.
a discussion on literature.
Yeah. Send us a DM on Instagram
Yeah.
about your literature findings of the Lord of the Flies. I haven't seen that book or read it in so long. It was one of those summer readings you had to read in
hmm
school. So
Speaking of literature, I am wearing my Chapter Chicks t-shirt because I am part of the baddest book club on the North Shore, the Chapter Chicks, and
the baddest, the
I'm sure you've heard
baddest.
of us. Our reputation precedes us. So we have book club tonight, and we'll be discussing the latest novel we've read, but it was not Lord of the Flies.
What
Maybe
book
I'll
are you?
suggest that for the
Yeah,
next
what
one.
book are y'all reading, Jade?
It was so good. It was called Kinfolk by Sean Dietrich. It's kind of a southern fictional novel. It's really sweet. It's about a bunch of like kind of misfit characters who become each other's kinfolk family. It's really sweet. It was really heartfelt. So I
Wow.
enjoyed it, and we always meet, have lots of um, yummy snacks and riveting discussion about the books that we've read. So we read a book a
Well,
month, but so not
that's
only
super.
am I amazing at video games, I read too. So, I just got a lot going for me.
Where do you find time to read, Jade, in your schedule?
I read a lot. Well, I read a lot, for my job here at church. I'm constantly reading things related to student ministry or theology, apologetics, all the
Yeah.
things that I love and use. But then
Yeah.
if I'm reading something fictional, I usually do an audiobook. So I listen. I live 30 minutes away. So I get a lot of book time in the car um, when I'm listening on my commute or when I go for a walk or go to the gym or whatever. I like to listen to my audiobooks. So I use Audible. You know,
Mm.
that's good. Now, if it's a book that I need to really learn from, I'm going to read a physical copy because I want to be able to underline, bookmark,
Take
annotate.
notes. Yeah.
Yeah. But fiction, if I know like this is going to be a one and done type deal, I'll just listen to it. So it's pretty fun. But one time for book club, one of our books took place in Germany. It was about Dietrich Bonhoeffer, who. Wait, are you ready up? Am I ready up?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to ready up again
Okay.
and see if it's gonna work, cause it's struggling.
Oh, okay. Whatever. But Dietrich Bonhoeffer, if y'all don't know, was a was he Lutheran? A pastor in Germany during World War II, and was actually a part of a plot that attempted to put a plan together to assassinate Hitler. But he was a pastor and really stood up against how Nazis were trying to take over the church and implement Hitler as this like divine figure and just completely pervert and destroy Christianity in Germany. And he really stood up against that, and it cost him his life. His book, The Cost of Discipleship, is Chef's Kiss, amazing. What was I? Why did I bring this up? Oh, we read. How did I get to Bonhoeffer playing Fortnite? We read a book, kind of a historical fiction about him, early from the point of view of his fiance, because he was engaged but never got to be married because he was killed, or imprisoned
Mm.
and then killed.
So
And
sad.
yeah, very sad. So we read a book that was kind of the fictionalized telling of that. So I listened to it, but so many of the names and places are in German, and they would just pronounce those words like properly in German. I was like, what is happening? What are we talking about? What name is this? Like they kept saying Hoot. Like some woman's name was Hoot. And I'm like, what is that? What is this name? That is Ruth in German. Hoot. I know I'm not saying it right. Don't come at me, German speakers.
Yeah.
But
All of our students are
yes,
German.
I know. I know you guys are very learned in German. But anyway, you never know what you're going to get when you listen to an audiobook, what type of narrator you're going to get.
Mm. Do you get to pick who you want to read to you
No.
in Audible? No.
Like they publish it. Sometimes the author has read it themselves or they hire someone and you just get what you get.
Man.
Yeah. Sometimes it's
Ma-
fun. It really like puts you in the story. Like the one we read this month was read by its own author and he's Southern and so it really fit like the Alabama setting. But yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Alabama setting?
Yeah, like the book took place in Alabama. And so his
Oh,
Southern
nice.
accent really complemented the story. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I know
Woohoo!
you guys are disappointed. You want to hear me talk about books more. I know that's why you're here. I know that's why you're listening.
That's right. Exactly.
Please,
Exactly why
Jade,
they're
keep
listening.
telling us about books.
I'm telling you, we're gonna get more comments on our YouTube and our Twitch about literature than our actual games that
We
we're
don't care
playing.
about video games. We want to read. Oh, I would be delighted if anyone said that.